Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? It's Wednesday night. Wednesday night. We're not cooking tonight, so if you come just see cooking, we apologize because we ain't doing it. We told you this summer we probably wouldn't cook every day because we've got piles of stuff. We've got leftovers in there right now we could eat, so there's no sense in cooking. We're not even eating now. Mama made tuna fish. I keep getting it wrong. I can never get it right. Tuna fish salad. I always want to say casserole. Mama wouldn't make a tuna fish casserole under no circumstances.
No.
But, unless I really asked for one, she wouldn't eat it. But, I had that earlier, and Mama ate it. She said she's done eating today. Our lights. I'm telling you what, these lights, I like them. And they've been good for about 7 years. But we're having awful trouble out of these can lights. You know the one that y'all said blinked? Y'all can see it right up there. See that light right up there?
It's out.
They're flush mount. They're not very expensive. You can get them now for like $10. But you just flush mount them on the thing and you wear them in their LED and they last for about 7 years. I guess every 7 years it's not bad to replace them. I guess I should quit whining about it. And I've got some ordered. And even got somebody coming hopefully Saturday to put them in. So we can have daylight again.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
But we're pretty much in the dark over here.
Yeah.
Now we've got lamps. But as Mama said last night, being in the dark is a good excuse not to fool with all this cooking and stuff.
Yeah. Makes a difference, really, it does.
Mom, what have you done today? You painted fences or gates. You have been out in the garden. You planted elephant ears.
I planted elephant ears, painted back the hydrangea the dog tore up.
Allegedly.
Watered the garden beds this morning, fed water Abby.
Abby's the dog she's speaking of. And I said allegedly because I love her. But reality is she's mean.
Very mean at times.
I've had to come to grips with it.
You're a little sweet innocent thing. I ain't so innocent.
She ain't. You remember the I went through all of them. You remember Little House on the Prairie in Nellie? Now I don't have no rights to Little House on the Prairie or Nellie, so I just get that. I'm just talking about it. I don't know what I'm gonna get in trouble for on here. I really don't. You know how Mrs. Olsen thought that she was the sweetest little thing because she loved her. Well, I should have named Abby Nellie because Abby is mean. Not biting dog mean, mischief mean. Okay, let's just review.
It's the squirrels his trained her.
I still ain't sure some of that wasn't squirrels.
Oh, the squirrels his trained her.
She has destroyed umpteen things around here. Now here's our game plan for her little self. She's incarcerated. She's serving hard time. I'm talking about she's gone from 42 treats a day down to maybe 7. Because she's down there in prison. Now don't come at me because that's just what it's going to be. Don't start, oh, you shouldn't put her in a pen. She penned. She has destroyed. Mama had one of these white boxes. You know, everybody had them. At the end of the arbor, she had 2, one on each side, and they got the crisscross, and they're pretty. She demolished one Saturday night. Took all the flowers and tossed
pieces all over the front yard and the side yard.
Yeah. If we choose to replace that now, it's going to cost a penny or more. And Sunday night, was it Sunday night? Monday morning? She got up into those burgundy flower pots that are out front, and I bought Mama the beautiful hydrangea pink. It filled that whole pot. She emptied that flower pot, people.
She took the flower out in the yard and
Just
she
destroyed it. And emptied that
was
pot.
my Mother's Day flower.
I can't squirrel that one, folks. I tried. I was like, Mama, you should use it. It was her. It was her. Here's the game plan. She's got an appointment to be spayed. You know, she had them pups. And I don't know if it's a hormonal thing. It's making her all of a sudden want to be destructive. I don't know if she's jealous of Oliver. I don't know, but we're going to try. We're going to leave her locked up till she has her surgery, and then we have to leave her locked up anyway for a week after. And so she might get bail around the 1st of July. Now, y'all can make all the comments you want. That's just the way it is. We're going to have to go this route. She's very well fed, and she's... Have you thought about this? She's not barked one time to get out of jail. I think she might like it down there.
Now, there's some dogs down there in the field. I could hear them when I was out there working. And she barked, like, back to them. But to say she's barking while she's in there.
She's laying. She's laying. Laid out. Whenever I've been down there, she's laid out. She comes up, she wags her tail. She's like, hey, thanks for dropping by. Thank you, and go on. She has not once barked to get out of there.
And when Oliver goes down there and struts around and is free, she kind of barks at Oliver.
Well, she snaps at him, but they've always done this. They don't like each other.
Out to play with him.
Mama and son, they ain't like us. They don't care for each other.
They play rough.
They play rough. And Oliver can get on the porches with the gates. And he runs from his mama and gets on the porch and then lays there about a foot from her and just looks at her like, "Now what are you going to do?
You can't get to me."
They're both the sweetest pups that ever lived. Abby's just going through her terrible 2s or 4. I don't know. I think she's about 2. But I've been told by professionals, dog people, it could be the puppies, the hormones, that can cause them to start digging and carrying on. But even our friends that come over here, they say, "What's wrong with her? She don't ever act like this." One of our friends said, "She jumped at me before I get out of the car and she bit at my elbow." I said, "I hate that." I really do. But
they said she's gone crazy.
I said, "She's gone crazy." I said, and ever since she's had the pup, she's been doing what you all call zombies, where she just runs. So she ain't tried that down there. She don't care. She's just content. Confinement feels good to her, believe. You take some house dogs, if you leave them loose in the house, they don't like it. But if you put them in a kennel, they're content. I don't know what's going on with her. So we're going to have her spayed. That should balance out her hormones in a week or so. We're going to talk to the vet again about her, and he says this probably will help her. So she's still our baby. Mama still loves her, even though she speaks ill of her sometimes and says stuff like, "Abby, don't you get back in my flowers." That's about as harsh as it gets. But that's where we're at with her. And that other little pup, that little Ollie, he is just living his best life. Because Mommy's in jail, but he can still visit. But he don't have to worry about her grabbing him by his whole head and trying to pull him apart.
Around.
Now, here's the thing about that, in all honesty. She can kill him with one bite. She's big. If she wanted to pull his leg and hurt him, she could do it. What she does to him, it just plays a little too rough.
As my mama used to say, "Quit roughhousing so bad."
And you'll see them laying out under the shade tree together, being just as friendly as they can be. Then she'll take her little spell of wanting to be the big dog, and she gets so rough with him. She can hurt him any day she wanted to. She knows he's hers. So don't, we act, we say that she's trying to kill him, but she really ain't, because trust me, I've seen her when she can do what she wants to. She's got teeth and she rough, but she ain't trying to hurt him. But she does get rough, don't she, Mama?
Yeah.
Mama watches her and
But he
just
gets a little rough with her.
He gets rough too as a pup. Now, all them pups played rough, but they were the sweetest pups, and they cuddle and they just get up on you, and I'll roll right here on my shoulder, and I'll pet him, and he'll go to sleep. He don't care a bit. He'll sit in the swing for an hour if I want to. But that's where we are with the pup tales. Maybe we should start doing that every Wednesdays. Come to you and bring Wednesday's pup tales. Because you can bet and believe in a week's time we'll have plenty here. Because both them pups Oliver, let me tell you how lazy that little runt is. The other day, he was walking through the yard, and he had been laying up here on the porch, and he ran hard down to the yard. When he got to the shade, he just laid down. I thought, well, that was a short trip. He jumps up, he finds him a stick, he runs that stick, he grabs that stick, drags it like he's dragging a carcass or something. Finds him another shade and just plops over. Then he chews on the stick a while.
He's so lazy. He's always laid and eat. He lays down to eat.
He ran and got us some cold water. He drank all he wanted. Then he ran down to another tree and like, oh, it's nap time. And I told Mama, I said, is there something wrong with me? And she said, probably. Why? I said, because I'm so jealous of that pup, I can't stand it. She said, because I give him attention. I said, no, because he just lays around, lives his best life, and don't care for nothing. No worries. He lives his best pup life. He really does. He is just carefree. He's loving life and living out loud anymore. Yeah. And I can watch him all day long. I can just sit and watch him do what he does. Chase a butterfly. He was chasing a butterfly, and you would have thought he was on the hunt of a lion. He is just the most precious little pup. And Abby is too. Abby will do the same kind of little fun stuff. But something, I believe it's hormonal. I really do believe she's not got herself reset, and she's going to. But we are going to have her spayed because we've always had our animals neutered and spayed and all those things that's, you know, you have to be responsible and do. And I know that will change her, some of that, it'll balance her out a little bit better. And I don't even know how old Abby is. I know exactly how old Oliver is, but anyhow, that's our pup tales for this Wednesday. I hear him out there right now. He also, his great aunt Maggie, he's got some of her bird hatred. Don't care for him. Don't care for the birds.
There's a red bird that comes and eats on his food. That's why he don't like it.
Because he's laying there and the red bird thinks he's dead, and that red bird thinks I can get me a free meal.
He don't like the red bird.
He don't always lay down and eat.
The biggest majority of the time.
But he'll start out eating, you know, aggressively, and then when he really gets full, it's like, I'll just lay here and eat. Mama gave him some leftover chicken livers. This was so funny. There was 4 or 5 of them, just little livers, and he only ate 2 of them and saved the other 2 for the next morning. So when I went out there, I said, Mama, he didn't like your chicken livers. He didn't. I said, no, and I come straight in here and got me a cup of coffee at refill. Mama was standing there, and she said, well, I'm going to tell him not to be throwing off on my chicken livers. She walked straight to the door, and it was almost like he overheard the conversation. Mama said, well, there ain't none of them out there. I said, there was 4. When I walked in here, there was 4. She said, well, there ain't a 1 now.
He ate them fast.
And he had eaten them like that, like, they're in there talking about me. I ain't going to get no more food. I've got to show Mama how much I love her livers. And he ate them that quick.
I think he swallowed them whole to say that he could eat them.
Yeah. Is John needing something?
I don't know. I might have to go see.
But anyhow, that's what we're up to. We're going to the park tonight in a few minutes for church and having a baptizing. That's why we act down here.
No food, baptized.
No food.
That's strange.
We always, if we're Baptists, if we meet and we eat, and that's what we usually say. But tonight's just regular church outside. It'll be nice. The weather's nice. And we're going to have a baptism there at the park. Now, our church has a baptistry, but a lot of people, because they're families and they've always seen it baptized, there's a place there at the park where everybody baptizes in the duck pond. A lot of them rather go there, and that's tradition, and that's what they want to do. So that's what we're doing tonight, and it's going to be good. So those different. We're always doing something different. We're at that park a lot because we love our park. If you're a camper and you've never been to Indian Mountain State Park, it's one of the best. And when people go there, they always say we loved it, and we're going to come back. It's got full hookups. I think. You can hook up. You all know what that means. Your brown water all hooks up, and you can go online and get reservations, but you better hurry because it stays booked up years in advance, or a year in advance at least. I've heard them talk about that.
I think you have to. We used to. I don't know about lately. You couldn't get it no earlier than 1 year to the day in advance.
Some of it, yeah. But when we used to camp there, it wasn't like that. But now camping is like that. If you camping, you know what I mean. But anyhow, come and visit Indian Mountain State Park if you get a chance. Anything else going on today, Mama?
No.
It's been a lazy Wednesday, hasn't
It ain't been
I
too
worked
lazy.
today, so I wasn't too lazy. I was busy today.
It wasn't too lazy for me.
Mama's
I
been.
started out
The reason I know what Mama done today, some of it because she done it before I left early. She was out there at the crack of dawn. But I woke up at 4:30. What time did you wake up?
It's around 5 something like that.
I don't know what's wrong with us. Well, we got to bed early. But I woke up early, extra early, wide awake. And I just got on up. But I love my time of the morning. I love getting up early, getting ready. I may be ready by 5:30. Just to face the day, just to get ready. Take it slow and easy. Get kind of smooth down. Does any of y'all do that? Do any of y'all do that? We're going to run us a test here at this house. And I'm serious. I'm very...
It's according to what kind of test you're going
You
to
know, you'll see in a minute when I get through here. Last year, we got somebody here working. So that if you heard basement door, there is somebody in the basement, but that don't mean we're in danger. Last year, I swore, hand up, I told Mama, I said, Mama, I love cantaloupe, mushmelon, whatever you want to call it.
Now, I'm going to get cantaloupe.
I know, but that's the test. I said, but I swear, these gnats are driving me to the edge of my sanity. Can we just get them and leave them outside and peel them and eat them out there? We're going to buy some cantaloupe and bring it in this house and cut it up. Because it's season, and I've seen some on sale, and I'm like, we can't get a cantaloupe. I love them.
I can eat them for breakfast and lunch and all that.
Knock on countertop. We've not had any of them fruit gnats. Have y'all had them yet?
I read where a fruit gnat can lay 500 eggs on your bowl of fruit in a day.
We had us some overachievers last year. Well, in that case, I hadn't thought about that egg laying business. I will start washing. We just won't leave no fruit out.
That's what we're going to have to do.
And then we'll just wash everything down.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just wash everything
Put
down.
in vinegar, wash it in vinegar, maybe it'll keep everything down. And it said something about pudding, which we don't have wine or whatever drink has corks in it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what all goes that, but
What's that do?
something about the smell off of the corks keeps them from coming.
We're going to get us a cantaloupe. We're going to bring it in this house and cut it up and eat it like normal people. And if we get a harvest... Now, here's the thing that always blurred my understanding. When we get a cantaloupe, we wash it. I wash it in Dawn dish liquid. I'm not telling you to do that. And last year, I even washed them in Dawn and got everything clean, scrubbed them, let them dry, and then I rubbed them down with vinegar, thinking that would do it. But when we get a cantaloupe, when we will try to cut it up as soon as we can, all that good stuff, we would get inundated, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Just by bringing it, and there wouldn't be a gnat on it.
Nothing on it.
And it was just instant. And I was like, you got a cantaloupe yesterday, didn't you? She said, and she'd say, Mom first was like, I don't think one cantaloupe done all this.
I don't believe it, but
But
I
if we-
evidently did.
If we bring them in and we cut that cantaloupe and we get them gnats, I'm declaring it. Cantaloupes are gnat carriers. And then I'll just have to eat my cantaloupe out in the garage. If you
Go out under a shade tree and slowly just eat watermelon.
have you got a good cantaloupe this year? Tell me
I
about it.
want one better.
I'd love to have one. Love cantaloupe. I ain't going to do without them over some gnats. I just have to change my habits. But I'm going to test it. I seen them. Did you see them cantaloupes? I thought we're going to get a cantaloupe. This would be a good test because so far, knock on counter, I ain't seen one fruit fly. Have you had them yet?
We've got apples,
Good evening,
bananas.
John and Mama. Thank you. Last year had no fruit. You had none last year, Brenda? Don't worry about them. I took care of them. They was all here. All yours come here. But this year are horrible. No, Brenda, we ain't had a one. You must have ours. And I got them from bananas, apples, and potatoes. Potatoes? Really? We've got some bananas here right now rotting.
And bananas, apples, and oranges over there.
But the apples and oranges aren't rotting. Mom and I like to keep a good supply. I don't know if you are like us, but we always like to keep a good supply of bananas rotting.
No, I'm buying for you to eat. I eat one every once in a great while.
How many of y'all got a rotten banana in your fruit bowl? Ain't that the only reason we buy them?
It's not rotten, it's speckledy. I wouldn't eat it.
Is that the only reason we buy them?
You're supposed to eat them before they get nasty.
So they'll look like this in 2 days?
Oh, that ain't been 2 days. That's been a week.
Now, if I go to the store tomorrow, I thought, I gotta get bananas. Because we're about out of rotting bananas. We have to replace them. I mean, that is the point of bananas, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I make banana bread.
But you can't make this much bread. Now, you can freeze these. I just heard. Mama, we ought to put these in the freezer and give it a test.
Mm-hmm.
We may do that. And I hear that you just peel them and put them in a bag, put them in there. And when you get ready to, you thaw them and mash them up and put them in your bread and you're good to go. Mama and I had read on it before you have to do other things and all that. So I think we may try these. But we always like to keep a cycle of rotting bananas at all time in our bowl year round. We use the apples up most of the time, and oranges, if they swivel, we'll use them.
You'd be so proud of me. I ate apples yesterday.
I am proud of you, Mama. But cantaloupe seems to bring them more than anything. Now, these bananas have been here. You don't see no fruit flies. I don't know. I do not know. But I know that last year, and don't start talking about cleaning your drains.
Oh, we put everything.
We have the cleanest drains in East Tennessee. I've got a trophy.
No, you
If anybody's drains were cleaner than ours last year during the gnat crisis, I'll eat my hat with a fork and spoon. I put bleach, I put vinegar, I put baking soda every day, getting a hold of those eggs or whatever might be in there. Not only in the kitchen, in the bathrooms. I cleaned every drain. I was a drain cleaner. I'm going to put on my next resume, clean drains. Because they're in your drains, they're in your drains. I'm like, if they're in these drains.
They're dead.
But anyway, I digress. I just can't go through.
Rabbits now.
I can't go through another gnat crisis. So we're gonna get us a cantaloupe. Just to that story because I've been wanting one so bad. I love cantaloupe.
Yeah.
Mama and I will put it in a Tupperware container, and that's just a go-to snack. And you can get it. You can eat it with cottage cheese. You can eat it plain. You can eat it with salt, pepper, whatever you want to. That's another thing. You put salt on yours, or put pepper. My daddy put pepper. I don't. I want just a little bit of salt. And how I usually salt my cantaloupe is I take my plate, usually a paper plate, just put a little salt in the bottom, lay my cantaloupe slices on it, and that's the salt. Instead of just salting every piece and that, I just use that little bit on the bottom and it just sticks to it. And you'll have a good salty flavor to it, but you don't get too much salt that way. So we're going to try that and see if their gnats come back. Speaking of gnats in crisis, I got another question for y'all, and this one's really been kind of on my mind. I'd like to hear some honest answers, and some of y'all probably gonna get jealous or mad. I heard about the cicadas. I'm trying to whisper because I don't want to tempt them. Have y'all got cicadas?
I've not heard them here.
We've not heard them. We had them the year they come out before 7 years ago. But some people I talk to, I've not heard of one. Some people I talk to say, oh yeah, we've got them. Oh yeah, they're everywhere. What's the deal with them? Did they not come down this far? Did our cold spell get them? I can't understand why. I've been dreading them ever since I heard about them. But we've not had them. We were supposed to have them all part of May and all June, they said. We'll be on halfway June this week. I've not heard them. Don't want them. Don't want them. But have you all had them? And if you are, put on there, where are you from? We've had them here in, and fill in the blank. Because I like to know. And you people from Tennessee, do you have them in Tennessee somewhere? Because up here on the border of Kentucky, straight across there, where I-75 comes, we live right here in the heart of the woods. We've got woods. You all seen our view.
We're surrounded by mountains.
And I cannot figure out for the life of me why we're not just crazy with those cicadas. No cicadas in Florida. I'm in Maryland, and thankfully the cicadas don't come up that high. Not in Ohio. I had cicadas on North Alabama, but I didn't have them like usual. No, we don't, Neil says. Neil, I don't know where you're from, but Kentucky, have not seen the cicadas in northern Kentucky. Not here in southern Maryland. See, this is what I'm talking about. None in Virginia so far. Naomi, where are they at? Are we going to have them all July? Are they late? Did they miss the bugs? I don't know. But it's a mystery to me. I've heard about them, and they're double this year. And people are talking about that. I heard one news reporter or whatever was talking, and they said on Facebook, and it said, really and seriously, watch your children because it could cause damage to their hearing.
Oh my goodness.
That nonstop noise, I thought, oh my goodness, this is going to be a bad year. I heard one report, we'll be able to hear them in our houses, get used to them. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I dread that. I dread that. Not in New Orleans.
Wow.
Not in Virginia Beach. We had them in Smyrna, Tennessee. Jill was any worse than usual. Same in Spokane Valley, Elizabeth. It hasn't been hot enough. Well, it's been hot here, Elizabeth.
We've been
Kathy?
close to 90 and 91.
Yeah, we've had some hot weather. I'm in East Tennessee, and we've only seen one. My daughter didn't know what it was, Jennifer says. See, you're in East Tennessee where we are, Jennifer. And we're supposed to have had them like crazy. We were supposed to have been, they were calling it cicada apocalypse and everything. Not in Ohio. So it's not just us. I'm thankful, but curious. Very curious. You have to watch copperheads. Yes, that's what Ivy. That was one thing I was concerned about was the dogs, because according to what I've read and heard, copperheads come out in the evening and lay with their mouths basically open or whatever under trees, waiting to catch them, or crawl up in trees to get them. And it brings copperheads to the buffet.
Oh my goodness!
I thought that's all we need is the noisy cicadas and a copperhead invasion. I had them one year and look, the ground was moving. Oh yeah, that's what I'm reading about. I saw one poor old construction guy had the yellow vest on. They were covering him outside working the roads on Facebook. So some people have definitely had them. The fruit flies are driving me crazy. See, we've not had them yet, Cherry. Or Cheryl, we've not had them yet.
Thank goodness.
My son worked at some places where they were inches deep in North Bama. Really?
Is that?
We have them in Oklahoma, but not any more than normal.
Is that
John, my
Oregon?
mama. He's playing with John, I believe, Mama.
I'm gonna go see. I don't know if it's caught somewhere or what.
He ain't caught. He's probably chasing something. He thinks he's got the upper hand. He ain't caught. I know him well enough to know his sound. Not near Kansas City, but southern Missouri, yes. Oh, well.
Southern Missouri.
We had the cicadas horrible here for over 2 weeks. You had to swat them as you moved. Now, Kim, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting if you went outside, they was everywhere, and you had to almost wear a beekeeper suit. I mean, literally, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting to go out on the porch and not be able to have a conversation. I remember in the 80s, we had them really bad. And we were on Mama's porch, and she was working on some stuffed animals. She hand sewed stuffed animals all the time. And she said, let's go in. I can't hear a word you're saying. And we got up and went in, and you could still hear them. They were loud. And that would have been 87, 80 something. And I was expecting that again. But I promise you, we've not hardly had the regular amount. You know, like you'll hear them every once in a while. I don't understand, but I'm okay with it. I just was thinking, did they miss the year? Was it the weather pattern? Has it been too wet this year, maybe? We had cicadas horrible. Oh, that's Kim, okay. We live at Tennessee and Kentucky line, and we have not had cicadas. Linda, we live on I-75 and we've not had them either. We live where I-75 comes up, that's Jellicoe. John. Sorry. That's not a good Donald, is it? Brer, I'm sorry. Bugs and snakes are not that good, and that's what I've been worried about. But they're not here. Knock on wood, thank the Lord. I'm in Woolridge, Illinois, and they're plentiful. Oh, Roy, I hate that. Hey, from Georgia. None in Coleman, Alabama. So it's not just Tennessee. Alabama don't have them either. We had so many. The noise was terrible. Sherry, that's what I was expecting. Our chickens were getting fat, though. I bet, Sherry. You don't say where you're from, but 7 years ago, they were really bad here in South Mississippi. Ginger, they were worse here 7 years ago, too. This year was supposed to have been a double batch. And they had said we could expect them mid-May and through June. And here we are at mid-June, and we've not had any. And that's fine. We'll keep it at the current status of cicada. But as far as the predictions, they were way off. Unless they show up now, we have to fool with them the rest of the month. My friend in St. Louis haven't seen them either. All right, Brenda. So there's not just us. All right, we're going to take what we got and be glad we got it. But it just makes me wonder, are we in for it? Is it going to be here? Boy, what do y'all think? Just live for the day and forget about it? That may be the best way to go. Just, get up every morning. Don't hear no cicadas today. I don't know how quickly they come on. I don't know the process. Because I can't remember from 7 years ago. I just know I never did care for them. Look forward to visiting with y'all every night, Beverly. Well, thank you, Beverly. We look forward to having you here. The noise was definitely, that's Loretta, that's what I was expecting. And that's not pleasant. Having that noise just go on and on and on. She says, Linda says, we live out in the country at Yates City, Illinois. It's just 49 miles northwest of Peoria. We haven't seen any. I can't read the rest of it, so you've not seen them there either. I remember having them bagged one year in Baltimore when I was in middle school. That's probably the year I remember, Sheila. They were bad that year. But now this year, I kept waiting and waiting. And all through May, I kept saying, they'll be here next week. They'll be here. And they were calling it, around here, they were calling it, I never can get them words and stuff right that they make up for stuff, but I think it was cicada apocalypse, wasn't it?
Or something.
Something like that. Was your baby okay?
Yeah, his John was a leaving them.
I told her.
Huh?
I told her.
You told it.
I told you.
Oh, yeah. He closed the gate and he got mad. I usually wait and let him get up there with me. And John closed the gate and he got a little agitated.
We put gates on the porches. Not to keep the dogs off, but to control our dogs and any other dog. Because Mama likes to put cushions out and sit and enjoy it. And sometimes you want to eat out there. You just want the dogs off the porch. So we can control it, but we still let them up there. The back porch has got two gates, a side gate and a front gate. So we keep the front gate closed most of the time. But the side gate we keep propped
But
open.
Oliver will squeeze through
Oliver can kind of go where he wants.
squeezes through the front one instead of walking around coming up on the side.
He comes and goes, he pleases. He can even hunker down and go under.
He's getting bigger though.
Yeah,
It's
it
getting
may
harder.
end. I dread. He's had that puppy. You know how puppies, you know, if you had them a small bed and they think they can still fit, or they used to go under a chair and now all of a sudden they can't get under no more. That kind of syndrome. He's having that with Gates syndrome.
Yeah.
He's like, what have you done? This is tighter. No, you've grown, little boy. And he is growing. And he's back to perfect. Whatever happened to him, whether she hurt him and had him all sore, or whether
I
a
think
snake
it was
bit him.
that big snake I seen out there.
Mama did see a snake out there. So we
Two
played
different
games.
times, so it could have been there.
But once again, we live in the woods. You have snakes. We've not had any poisonous snakes. Thank the Lord. But, and it's probably the same black snake that was around here that Abby went crazy over. Because even
I think they were a little different colors. One, this and that, or it was the sun hitting it one. It looked bluer back here, and this one out here looked more blacker.
as I was talking to this one, as I was leading him through the yard, he looked blue. He
Yeah,
had
and
blue.
this one out here looked more blacker.
And he was fighting me the whole time.
I think she had it agitated.
I think they scared each other. The snake was just quieter about it.
He's just scared, I think. How he
The one in the front did look blacker, but he went through rocks, so I didn't get a good look at him. But I ain't seen him no more. My opinion and my theory is they just pass through and say, Heidi, and they go on. That's what I think, anyway.
They ain't finding what they want here.
They don't find nothing here shortly. Y'all think what you want to about your snakes, but our snakes are just passerbyers.
No, we've got some that stays here, I believe.
But we
Used
don't
to-
bother them.
Used to every time I went to the garden, there's a big one down there come out and greet me and do stuff.
I normally just call them all Mr. Longfellow
Yeah.
and assume it's one. I
My
say,
daddy-
Mama, be careful. I saw Mr. Longfellow over there.
My daddy wouldn't let you harm those snakes. And
The only thing I don't like is the blue racers, black racers. They're mean. They will bite you. They're probably not poisonous, but they could make you sick. A typical old run-of-the-mill black snake, they want to get away from you more than you want them to get away from you. And most times you'll notice black snakes, you walk up on them in their territory, and as soon as they know you're there, they'll go. That's the reason I think this one back here that Abby had it out with may have been a blue racer, because I was shooing it away with a broom, and it was striking at my broom.
But it was already striking towards her because she was.
I know, but I did get it down the steps and out in the yard, and I escorted him down to the hayfield. And but he was striking my broom the whole time. A regular black snake, usually once they start running, they go. But I think he had attitude. He may have just had a bad day.
Oh, the dog was taking a fit over you.
Well, I mean, if I'd been screamed out like Abby screamed at him, and then some big guy come out and started hitting me in the head with a broom, I might have been a little attitudey too. All right, Mama. You got anything you want to add?
No.
Have I embarrassed you in front of your friends tonight?
I think so.
We gotta get that kennel up on the premises, Mama.
We have to go to town first.
We're gonna have to make that journey.
I'm gonna have to go get ready for church.
It's an hour.
Yeah, it take me a while to clean up.
Well, Mama, look, you're just going to the park. What are you gonna wear?
I gotta be clean no matter what it's at.
Are you wearing? You mean you're gonna shower up and fix that and all that?
Yeah, clean up.
Because you've been outside today?
Yeah, I've been in the gardens and spraying weeds or spraying pools.
I don't have to do nothing, so I got an hour to relax and drink coffee. And since we didn't cook, there ain't no dishes.
No, we're doing good.
That's one thing about tuna salad. One bowl, one spoon. Egg, bull eggs. Not big names.
No.
What do you put in your tuna fish salad? Mama put 2 cans of tuna fish. Stop me when I mess up. 2 stalks of celery. Slice of onion.
Well, it's real thin too, slice of onion.
Pickle relish, sweet pickle relish.
Mayonnaise.
Duke's mayonnaise. About a tablespoon, I guess, in that amount. Huh?
Yeah, a little more than that.
And I bet you put either
Lime pepper.
I started that Southern Secret, but I think it was lime I tasted.
And a little bit of lemon juice.
Lime pepper from y'all's and lemon juice. And I bet that's about all you put, salt and pepper.
Yeah, that's it.
Bingo.
That's enough.
Now when I make it, I'll put mustard sometimes. I've even put a hint of red wine vinegar. Mama's a teetotalist. She just puts the basic ingredients. And according to how much she's making, she's buy them big cans at the store in the summertime, and we'd have for 2 days, and we'd eat a big old can of tuna. Today it was just 2 small cans, wasn't it? Or just up 1?
2.
That's her normal. I love tuna salad, chicken salad, ham salad, bologna salad, egg salad. Is there any more we really fix? That's about the 5 we fix, isn't it?
Pimento cheese.
Pimento cheese.
You like it in the
We
summer.
love that in the summer. We like to put that in the refrigerator. You can grab it, pull it out, and eat it. It's quick and easy. I can grab it for lunch. I love that. Macaroni salad, potato salad, pasta salad. How many salads are there? We're big on all that, ain't we?
Yeah, for summer especially. We eat pimento cheese though all year round.
How many rotten bananas do you have? I thought that was the whole point of buying bananas is to watch them rot. I've been doing it my whole life.
After they turn yellow.
Mama likes them green. And when I pick them up, I get the greenest ones I can find.
I don't like them that green to eat.
But you can eat them the next day.
Yeah.
Or next 2 or 3 days. How much would I have to pay you to eat one of these?
I wouldn't eat one of them.
Give you $3 for one bite.
No, I don't need $3 that bad. I ain't going nowhere.
When they get like this is prime banana bread. And that's how many you need. 3 mashed up ripe bananas. She made banana bread last week out of them. And
I bet it was chocolate banana bread.
I know. You know what would be good with these is some good old banana muffins. I like banana bread. I like banana muffins both.
Breakfast muffins.
Yeah. Because they got that little bit of crunch around the outer sides of them. All right, Mama, we got ready to say goodbye, so let's go ahead and follow through. So say goodbye, Mama. Say
Goodbye,
goodbye.
Mama. God bless you, Zal.
Y'all have a blessed night, Lord willing. Let's see tomorrow. Who knows? We might even cook tomorrow. Y'all have a blessed night. Bye.
Bye.